Hello and welcome to another video in the SQL section. In this video, we will start using the AdventureWorks database that we installed in the previous video. In this video, we are going to learn how to get unique items from a column or more than one column. Now, this feature is similar to the remove duplicates feature if you have used that in Excel, which I'll quickly show you. First, I have just added a new query window, and then I'm pointing towards the AdventureWorks database. So this is one thing that I've showed you. In case if you want to also use a query to point to the particular database, you can use this command or query, use AdventureWorks. Now you see my current database is master. If I execute this command, now it will point to AdventureWorks. So keep that in mind. Use database name. Fine. Now let us get started and query a table from our AdventureWorks. Now there are several tables from this which you will learn very soon, which are the commonly used tables that we will be often using for our examples, although you have the freedom to use any one which you want. So there is this table called dim product, and let me run this. In terms of think that AdventureWorks is a fictional company which the Microsoft has created the database for, and this is a product related table which will have all the attributes or information about the products. We'll get to learn a lot about this. Now if you say select star from dim product, you see there are 606 rows. You get the row count at the bottom, and you also get the time this query took to execute. Now since the number of rows were quite less, it executed just within a fraction of a second. Fine. Now we have to refine the columns. I don't want everything from this table. So what I do, I will say select, target any column, let's say color, and execute this. So now you see you have 606 rows. However, you only have color column. So this is how we saw earlier also in the select video or the section, how to select specific column. Now if you watch this carefully, the color names are repeating again and again. If I scroll down this way, at times you might be curious to know, and just a requirement also, that what are the unique items in the color column or any column. So unique in the sense that they should not contain any duplicates. The item should not be repeated, and the column could be anything. It could be a text column, it could be numeric column, it could be datetime column. That doesn't matter. So you see black is repeating again, silver is repeating, and so onwards. So what do? In order to get the unique items, all you have to do is add a keyword called as distinct. As the name suggests, the keyword suggests, distinct means unique. So now you have 606 rows. If you hit this one, if you execute this query, you will get only 10 rows. And as you can see carefully here, none of the items in this is repeating again. So it will make sure that each and every item only appears once. However, just come back to the statement which I told you earlier in the select. Select is a virtual extraction. This doesn't mean that physically the table has been compromised over here, or maybe it has affected the table in the sense that these duplicates are not removed from your actual table. Your table is still intact, which you can confirm by just saying select star from dim product. Select star from dim product, and your table is as it is. Okay. So select is a virtual extraction. It doesn't affect your table. Keep that in mind. Like insert effects and delete and update, what we'll learn in future, they will affect your table, but this doesn't. Fine. So coming back, select is nothing but select distinct table, select distinct column name from table name. That is your syntax. So this will give you unique items. This is equivalent of doing an operation like this way. So if I say select color from dim product, I'll click on the header, right click, copy, go to Excel. If you paste it over here, and then if you go in the data menu, there is remove duplicates next to text to columns. Just click on this and say OK. This is the same operation what distinct is doing here in SQL. So it becomes easier for you to understand. Now you can also take duplicates of multiple columns. For example, let us say color comma list price. If you run this, you get 606 rows. But if you want unique of 2 columns, this is how you will write. And there are 146 rows. Now this is interesting to understand. Let me run this query, and I'll press the shift key and select both the columns, right click, copy, or you can click on the top left corner. The entire output will get selected, right click, copy. Either copy or copy with headers. That is the only difference. Now let me paste this somewhere in isolation, which is not connected to my A column. Now if I do a remove duplicate over here, same 146. Now it is important to understand what is the meaning of remove duplicates or distinct when you do run this operation on multiple columns. When you had a single column, it was easy that I said, okay, none of the items will be repeated. But when you do a remove duplicate or distinct on more than one column, how will you read and understand whether or not it was a duplicate? You will not see this in terms of column wise vertical. Though you are saying I want to remove duplicates from both these columns, you will read the definition row wise. So you are writing the name of the column in the distinct. However, the actual duplication is removed from the rows, not from the column. Keep that in mind. So what this means is, if I look at this red block, if I just look at this red block, I have highlighted this in yellow. It means that under red, you have this value 33.6442. If under red, if this value is repeated again, that is a duplicate. So if I copy this and let's say paste it over here, this is a true duplicate. So now if I select this and do again remove duplicate, there will be one duplicate value. Look at this, one duplicate value removed, and it has gone. So you will not look vertically, you have to look horizontally. And that kind of requirement will never come. Okay, I want only this much. I want to remove only duplicate of this column. If that was the case, you will not include this column at all. It will be just like our first example. So you'll always read multi-column duplicates row wise. If that entire row is repeated, then you can say it is a duplicate. So hypothetically consider you want to take a distinct of 10 columns. So you will say select distinct and their name separated by comma. So let's consider one row. In one row you have an information in 10 different columns. If that entire row is repeated again, it is termed as duplicates. But if the entire row is repeated, however, in either one of the column or more columns, there is a slight change in the value, it will become unique. It becomes different. So it will not be the same. So hence this example is important to understand. At times, if you see that sometimes what happens, the data is being pushed or inserted through various operations, either manually or through some automation or ETL operations that we are going to learn. And you see that, okay, the data has been duplicated. So when you select the data, you want a unique data. So this is the trick to it. Select distinct star from dim product. Now this table has unique rows only, so you will not see the effect. However, just keep this in mind. Select distinct star. Now select star means all the columns. Now when I say select distinct star means, I'm saying when you extract the data, remove any duplicate rows based on all the columns. As simple as that. And you always write the distinct keyword before the columns, irrespective how many columns you have. You only write the distinct keyword at the beginning after select, and only once. That's it. So that's it in this video. Hope you have understood this distinct operation. See you in the next video.